Marion was dying, I had made a promise to her, literally by her bedside. I said, look, two things. Number one, I'd always, if she's from the north, I'll always keep that connection with her family. For the kids, I said the kids will always know who the other side of the family is, their cousins. They have a big family. The other promise was, Marion had a very strong faith, and I know she would have wanted the kids brought up. So after 3 years of anger, I said, okay, this I'm never going to be able to fulfill this promise if I keep going as I am, which is basically to no faith. And so at the time I joined a tennis club to get back into community and to get friends and so on. And I got a lady there, Teresa Cronin. I'd been playing with her, and I knew she was religious, and she had the all the hallmarks. So I said to her one day, Teresa, I said, I made this promise to my wife. I said, I really want to keep it. How do I go about it? What's the steps? And she said, if it's important to you, if you support Manchester United, which kids probably support Manchester United. So if religion and if faith and it's important to you, it will pass on to the kids. And I said, yeah, that's good advice. And she said, look, I'm part of this group called Alpha, and she said we run these Alpha courses, and you're more than welcome to come along. There's lots of ordinary people. And I immediately thought, cult. And she very nicely just said, she planted the seed, as she'd say herself, and she said, the time will be right sometime. About a year later, I got redundancy in my job, and so I had time, I had a bit of space, and I was still playing tennis with Teresa. And I said, Teresa, do you remember that course? I said, I'm actually off now, I have time. Could I join up? She said, would you believe there's one starting next week? I said, great, sign me up. But so in I went, deeply suspicious of what I was going to face. What I discovered was ordinary people, just regular, like me, ordinary people with their own struggles, asking questions on basically all on the same journey, but different stages, and all just discussing the meaning of life and basic Christian values. And I couldn't actually get over it. I just thought, wow, this is brilliant, and I loved it, and I enjoyed the discussions. Poured my heart out to a certain extent about my doubts, and there was no answers, but as you discuss and you sort of delve into your own heart, and you discover stuff about yourself, and you discover strengths that you have, and it was a really enlightening experience. Jesus isn't some figure in the Bible. He's actually a part of our lives. He's here. He's there. Day to day, he can be there helping. I suppose a year later, again, I was still playing tennis, still having fun, and I got this pain in my head. This random pain just in the morning. Thought nothing of it, thought maybe a bit of dehydration or something. Then it came back the next day, and then the next day, and I sort of pattern. I thought this isn't normal, so I decided I better get this checked out. And to my absolute horror and everyone else's horror, they discovered a brain tumor, huge brain tumor, 10-centimeter brain tumor. I just literally was wanted to pinch myself and say, this has got to be a bad dream. Surely, this can't be happening again. And it was an emergency, actually. I went in on the Monday, was told I had this huge brain tumor, and it needed to be operated as soon as they could get a theatre. By the Tuesday, the pain was worse and worse and worse, and he described, the doctor, who was a superb doctor, said to me, if we don't operate on this in the next 24 hours, you won't be here. Then stories came back from my Alpha friends who were praying for me. Teresa came here with another lady, Nora, and they prayed with me. I suppose I wasn't even used to the idea of being prayed with. It was a relatively new concept, but I got such strength from it. It was like getting